Before we get started with using some of the tools in landscape, let's take a look at the Design and Computation Manager file that we'll be using, or that DDB file. Here you'll notice that the delivered DDB file is called Landscape DDB, and it's broken up into a few categories. We have Area Landscape, Stormwater Management, and Equipment. Under the Area Landscape we have trees, shrubs, and ground cover. Under Stormwater Management we have the same three categories: trees, shrubs, and ground cover, and a few pieces of equipment. Under the tree folder or category, we have a list of our various trees with their tag, ID, and their species or common name. If I take a look at a particular item, it is looking for a particular cell in the cell library that we deliver with the product. It also has some ad hoc attributes associated with it, so as I place these trees, I can customize the size and maybe add a comment for each tree that I place, or group of trees. We also tag the graphic with the genus, the common name, and the tag. Along with the ad hoc information, we also have stored with each particular tree or shrub a computational unit, and in this case each for the tree. But if we go to maybe ground cover and take a look at one of those items, its computational unit will be a little bit different. It'll be what we call GC, or ground cover. So the user will be prompted for row spacing, and will be able to compute the number of plants in an area. Custom line styles are supported as well and can be user defined. So this is the DDB file that we'll be using. So as I call up a particular tool, for example the Place Tree tool, where it says Feature, it's reading that DDB file, and there again is my particular feature, white fir. One thing when we're placing these items, as I mentioned, we have ad hoc information on each of those items. So just to review again, we have ad hoc attributes, and to make sure those get placed on an item, I want to toggle on ad hoc attributes. Now it's set, and I can simply just close DNC Manager. So as I place a tree, the ad hoc attributes will pop up, and if I want to change any of the ones in black, I can do that. So I can say, for example, 10 prior to placement, and so when I draw, that'll be tagged with an ID size of 10, and the next one I can say 5, and that would be tagged with size of 5. So as I compute quantities later, I can compute how many 10 and how many 5 that I have.